Previously on Final Fantasy XVI.
When what he truly needed was friendship.
I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild tale.
Oh my god. Fucking amazing, dude.
Listen, Clive, I feel that I failed Dion. There's this tutor I was the one who was responsible for him. And seeing Ultima sway him and destroying his capital and killing his friends and family, leaving nothing but destruction and death in his wake. I feel that I must do something to ease his burden, to make him feel better. All right, fine, I'll do whatever I can. All right, good. Now go out there and fetch me 33 hoodly doodles. Go find me a wyvern's teeth.
And now back to Yoshi PD's nuts, bitch. That's right, I brought it back for the finale. Ha ha. Hello, NicoB. Back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. When we last left off, we completed the last few of the lingering side quests, including giving Jill a whole bunch of flowers and realizing that, hey, you're part of this story too. Oh my god. Who would have thunk it? Now make out with me. Helping the Dame reclaim Northreach from the Duke who would turn it back into another empire. Helping Hippocrates mend his relationship with his previous student Dion by getting him a fucking flower, but you know, whatever. Just we take what we can get here. And helping the Undying realize that Undying is not a very apt name for their group, because holy shit, do these fuckers die a lot. And also we helped a whole cult of people basically kill themselves. Thanks, Undying. But screw all that shit, right? More importantly, I got all 3 Zenitsukas. I freaking did it. Yes, I'm a god. I'm a freaking god. Woo! I will say, I do think that the quests at the end of this were pretty good. They were definitely some of the best quests that the game had to offer. Though I do feel in some ways that their like actual placement in the game was a little odd. And someone who actually sort of pointed out what I was kind of thinking as well was Draco Caleb, who last episode said, my problem with a lot of side quests later on is that they definitely should have happened earlier. The scout recruits should have been done like post-Hugo Kupka fight in Rosaria at the latest. The game backloads so many quests onto you that should have happened earlier in the story and not when Ultima is 30 seconds away from getting full power and destroying the world. Yeah, yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I'm not really sure why they pushed so much of it back at the end here. And it's sort of leading to a few things that I'm realizing as well that really kind of takes me out of it a little bit. And it's the weird dissonance between the main story and the stuff that's happening in the side stories. Comparing it to like Xenoblade 3, where that game did such a great job of making the side stuff feel important even in like the context of the main story. Here, the side stuff feels like it happens outside of the main story, like completely, to the point where like characters just don't remark on the fact that Clive is like a fucking god. You know, I'm over here blasting these motherfuckers away with just the most insane bullshit and nobody remarks on it and seems to remember who Clive even is. Like, how the hell does no one know that Clive is Sid at this point? And there's like wanted posters of him all over the world. Like, I just don't buy it after all the shit he's been doing. And not to mention all the stuff with Ultima. I mean, I get that the other characters aren't gonna know that Ultima is literally, you know, inches away from destroying everybody and killing us all. But it makes it feel weird when like Clive is over here like collecting flowers for some freaking dude at the end of this, when he should know that the world is at stake here. It's like, oh yeah, we have all the time in the world to go do some random bullshit. I feel like the objectives or things in these quest lines should feel more dire, you know? And sometimes they do. Like, I think establishing the government app for what's supposed to happen after Ultima, like, yeah, like that does seem necessary. But fucking instructing a new scout to be like the replacement for Gav is just like, what the fuck? What is this doing here? And is this really the time for like Hippocrates to be mending his like relationship with Dion by giving him a fucking flower? I don't know, man. I feel my suspension of disbelief being a bit strained in this moment. But Draco Caleb, thank you so much for your incredibly accurate comment. And it is the reason you are comment of the day. I will say though, I do think really overall the quests at the end here were some of the best in the game. And that's really just because we're really reaching the conclusion to a number of character stories and arcs here that we've been establishing since like the, beginning of the game, which is nice. And I like that each one got even like a full cutscene too. I think the game though just could have really done with some pruning of like some of those middle quests, and also just of adding a bit more variety into the game's objectives. Or hell, even just little things like being able to fast travel around your hideaway and being able to move more quickly probably also would have helped quite a bit. But funny thing is, here at the end of all things, because I imagine that this is likely going to be the last episode for this series, we actually got an update. Yeah, that's right. We just as this shit is going live, we just got an update that actually gives us some new costumes for our characters, as well as, I believe, changing the cosmetics for my weapons. I think it's over here. Change the outward appearance of your gear without affecting its stats. Use the appearances option in the Ready Stone to change the outward appearance of Clive or his party members. The appearance of Clive's weapon can also be changed so that any of previously obtained weapon while maintaining the current weapon stats. Which is great. that we can also see, I mean, to be fair, that his weapon looks exactly the same. I mean, right? We're right. Hold on. Is it still in here? Cool, I can use the blood sword here. That's kind of neat. Oh, hell, you actually even see it here. Technically, I've got God or Damarung equipped, but it says Ragnarok. Yeah, they do look exactly the same. I think I'm gonna keep it though, because honestly, like, I just want to have the ultimate weapon here on my back as I go into the final fight. Funny enough, I think actually Invictus, out of all the actual like weapon designs that were unique to this game, is probably the coolest looking one. The one that really like matches his outfit. But having the blood sword in here was pretty neat. But yeah, all the characters now have new designs or new costumes and burnt black. So everything is like seemingly based off of their icons here. So Clive gets one for Ifrit. Jill gets one for Shiva. Joshua gets one for Phoenix. Although his actually looks like the least different of everybody's. Torgal turns just into Fenrir. Or like an actual furry Fenrir without all like the fire bullshit. And Ambrosia, oh damn, Ambrosia's just a fucking battle armor. Hey. Cool. I like how my left side looks like it's been like burned away or something. I kind of almost feel like the, what are the Ashen one or whatever the hell his name was? One of the bosses in like Dark Souls 3. It was all charred and shit. Cool. Oh yeah, even my cape is all like kind of burnt and fiery and shit. Pretty neat. There's Joshua and Torgal. Look pretty good. Torgal is all glowy and stuff. Oh wow, even his actual fur like fluctuates too. Yeah, this okay. Me feel all right. Me feel right at home in this weird alien look. It's like me got that static feeling cling all the time, you know? You know that feeling, Clive? Yes, I know that feeling, Torgal. This must be the true ultimate power of Torgal snacks. When Torgal eat the snacks, he get all electric-y. Good for you, boy. No outfit for Dion, though. Only thing Dion gets is more depression. And Jill's outfit. Cool. I'm not sure I'm crazy about Jill's sleeves. And to be honest, I mean, I think they're cool, but I think the default outfits look better for all the characters here. I mean, Torgal looks cool as he is, but also he doesn't look like he doesn't look like just like a regular wolf dog anymore. He looks like his crazy demon form, just with more fur. Cool, that's like a nice little addition. I think the fact that you can change your weapon appearance is also dope because, you know, there are a lot of weapon designs in the game that you only see for all of 2 seconds before it's gone forever. But as we head into the finale, I definitely want to keep everybody's default outfits. Just because that's what we've been looking at the whole game. I don't want to ruin anyone's, myself included, is immersion. Oh yes, and the other thing, apparently, in order to get the last thing for my office, I have to go talk to Tarja. Apparently, she has something for me that I guess I just need to talk to her again.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
Why the hell didn't you give this to me after our quest concluded before, damn it?
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
Thank you, but I already have like
Sure,
30
it'll be very
potions.
helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet.
Still got a way to
Take
go.
that particular piece of advice when you heeded yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
There we are. No trophy? Really? Nothing? I gotta go look at it. Well, all right. Before we head off into the finale, though, Like I said before, you guys did say that it is important that I go back and talk to the people who had like essentially conclusions to their arcs for an additional final poignant moment. So I think sort of like what we just had there with Tarja. I don't know if Yoda counts as that.
Greetings, Lord Marquis.
Nope, that's just some standard bullshit. All right, here we go.
Ifrit, your resolve didn't falter.
No. Though I continue to be bewildered by fate. That I should meet with my old tutor here. At the very end of the world. I thank you. With all my heart. For giving me this chance.
And I thank you for taking it.
Should like to look upon that flower once more. When I am worthy. I stand ready to leave for Origin at your word. May Griga go with us.
And see us safely home.
I don't know, man. I have a very distinct feeling that we are all going to be eating shit here. Hell, Joshua might even die. I think Dion's going to probably die. I think Clive is going to die. Joshua might die. Maybe Torgo will live. Torgo, can you live at the end of this game, please? Me do my best, Clive. I mean, to be fair, I've already survived like 60 new game pluses now. My God, you keep adding more to that. How is that even possible at this point? Is there even that much to see in New Game Plus? We just got used to the grind. You know how it is, Clive. No, I don't. I don't at all.
Brother.
Hello.
I put Father's helm in your chambers. He should be with you when his vision is finally realized.
Thanks. It smells
Thank you,
funny.
Joshua. For everything.
Nah, don't mention it.
Guess that's it. Toro, we got anything with you? Nope. We just gotta sit here and look cute. Fine. Where the hell did Gav go? She hangs out here. Funny, this area over here is off limits. We literally never go in here. Unless this is like some New Game Plus bullshit, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, granted, I guess it just leads to behind the bar. Or, I'm sorry, behind Karen's shop. I still thought at some point it'd actually let me in.
I made friends with all the animals in the hideaway. But you know what I'd really like? My own goblin. Or maybe a marble or a bomb. Only if it was a big one. That or a bander curl, but not a cactuar. They're too prickly.
Oh my God, can you just remind me? There's no cactuars in this game. We didn't even find a fucking cactuar. How the hell did that happen? Did you have something to say?
What shall I do with your model? You spent a lot of time on it. We both did.
What, that old thing? Not healthy to cling to your failures, Clive. They'll weigh you down, you know.
Sound advice.
Still, I suppose my prototypes will probably be worth a fair bit when I'm as famous as Bart's the Builder.
Bob the Builder?
Seeing as you're always strapped for coin, suppose I can give it to you. Just make sure you get a good price when you do come to part with it.
I'd say that was up to you as much as me.
Oh, that's right. Gav's over here. He's literally right where I left him after that cutscene.
One of these days. One of these days, I swear it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night, I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha, you think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
Oh, funny. I also had to talk to him again for him to actually leave the spy. He's literally been standing there all these episodes waiting for me.
He'll come back.
To come back and talk to him again. And then, yep, now he's back at the bar.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to it.
What the What? Ah! I'm sorry. I was just checking with this guy, Oscar, to see if he said anything else. And he's like, still talking about not having gone to he's like getting ready to go to Eastpool. Dude, that shit was fucking like 10 episodes ago. Fucking a bunch of shit's happened since then. Why are you still here? That was even before like we went and faced Ultima. He's still hanging out here. Whatever, man. I don't think they need your help anymore anyway. Legit feel like the game devs just forgot he was there. Holy mother of God. All right, I think this is just everybody saying how great I am, right? Yeah, serious gratitude. Yes, thank you, Dion. I know I'm just fantastic. Hippocrates. Yes, heaven and earth. You are just the greatest gift to this world. Oh, great. I know I really am pretty amazing. Triunity. Yes. The witch conquers all. Yep. There. You're welcome to the dame. Sure thing. No thanks. Fuck you, undying guy. You guys suck. And new day. Yeah, Labor. Yeah, I got you, brother. I got you. All right. Behold, the complete set. There we go. For the horde. Cool. Very fancy, a very fancy room full of a whole bunch of shit. I don't know what the fuck to do with all this. What is winter mead?
What lovely gifts I've been granted.
All right, I think Jill is the last person here that I've yet to talk to.
Clive, do you have a moment?
I need to give you a good sexing before you go.
Always.
Oh, hell yes.
I wanted to give you something.
Wait, really? I don't have any more room on my shelf.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Red is the color of passion, the fire in your heart. Fierce and bright, it binds you and your brother, you and your friends, you and me.
Our bond. May it never be broken.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always be here.
Aw.
Thank you, Jill.
Velvet handkerchief. A small square of embroidered red velvet gifted by Jill. Red is the color of passion, the fire in your heart, fierce and bright, and binds you and your brother, you and your friends, you and me. Wait. But I can't... What? No, but apparently not displayed in Clive's chamber. I guess he carries it around with him, but this is like... Usually everything else is actually something that gets displayed in my chamber to some extent. And I can't equip it either. So this is truly a useless key item. Thank you, Jill. Sorry, Jill, your quest line wasn't important enough to get a spot over next to all my fucking bullshit here. Look at this. Next to my father's ashes and Gav's pubic hairs. I truly have such wonderful fucking friends. All right, I think we have done it. I think we are ready to fucking go fight and beat Ultima's ass. I am gonna be curious, because I do feel like the fight with Barnabas, despite it being, it was a really great fight, but I was surprised to see the lack of actual, like, a battle with, with using my icon. I feel like that can't be the case here, right? I feel like there's no way we're not gonna go through this shit and not have, like, another battle with Ifrit or potentially, like, Risen Ifrit or whatever. At least I hope so. I hope that this final boss fight ends up being some crazy bullshit that harkens back to the stuff like, you know, Hugo's fight and, Bahamut's fight. So, but all right, here we go. We're just kind of go right into the thick of it once we start this. Origin, awoken from his slumber beneath the foundations of Twinside, this corrupted construct now looms over the twins. It forms a bruise on the very heavens. Time to bring that bruise down. Time to put some ice on that bruise. I'm gonna run out of here and give everybody a high five. All right, folks. Yeah, let's do this shit. Fucking let's go.
Well, while you're at it...
No, please, don't stop talking on my account.
Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Aw.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
Please don't make any more boats.
We'll see.
I don't know you. Oh, okay, sure, whatever.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Tyre have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Come here, bitch. Oh, yeah. Get a whiff of that gab before I leave. Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
By the way, here's my crazy crackpot theory of how I thought this might end, and I don't know if it will, at how this is going. But my crazy crackpot theory was that, like, Joshua would get taken over by Ultima after being, like, stored inside of himself, which would lead to one final battle with Ifrit against Phoenix again, just like the start of the game. So we're, like, starting the game and ending the game with a fight with Ifrit and Phoenix, which actually I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know if that'll happen. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. That was my sort of how I thought what might happen in this. After we saw Joshua seal away Ultima inside of him, I kind of always thought that might be how this would go.
You needn't fear, Lady Tyre. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
See you, bitch.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That'll be well.
Thanks, Anki. You're definitely one of the best characters in this game.
If that is all? Not quite.
Not quite. Jill, what the fuck? No, no. Then he comes over to Jill, then he pushes her aside, and he goes over next to Undying Guy, and he's like, "Undying Guy, I don't even remember what your name is. I'm gonna miss you so fucking much." Gives him the biggest hug out of all of them. Okay, well that's that. I don't know what we did to deserve this, but all right, sure, yeah. You and your crazy cult shenanigans were so fucking significant to me. Oh god. All right, guys, let's go.
Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him.
Oh, Tor can't come with me either? Well, Torgal.
You take care of her too, boy.
You've officially outlived your usefulness, apparently, to the plot. Oh. Whatever you say, Clive. Me see you in New Game Plus 61. Yes, I'll see you there, boy. Oh, that's a good boy. He's still a good boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
Oh.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
This is why we need more making on video games. Oh. What the? Dame and Quentin and Labor? How the hell did you guys get over here? Aw, look at all my buddies. Josh, what are you doing standing over there? We're coming with me. God.
Now,
We have a god to kill.
Hell yeah. This is exactly how every Final Fantasy ends. And should end, right? Everyone should say that line. All right, well, anyway, we got a god to kill. Huzzah! Let's just leap off the edge and hope this works. Ah! Woo!
Clive!
Ultima's like, oh my god, finally. Jesus, you guys took your sweet time. That was a lot of side quests at the end, wasn't it? All right, here we go. Music's getting real. Where do we even land exactly? Is there a top? We crash inside of it? No, I thought there was a fuck me. Uh-oh.
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua. Already am.
Goddamn blue zombies. Whoa! Oh. Hit him with that good shit, Dion.
He's going to make us a way in.
Woo! Cool. Nice little floaty island over here. Is that a waypoint? It sure looks like it. Just in case we need to peace out for a bit. Grab a sandwich.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our ark, your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered, here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Get him, Dion!
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him.
Yeah.
Let's make it count.
Boom! Oh, hell yeah, here we go!
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
Oh, shit! Oh, it's like a remix of the Typhon theme. Oh yeah, Ifrit, Phoenix, and Bahamut. Ultima Prime. I'm gonna show you who the real Ifrit is, bitch. He's got bird wings. I guess they're representing Phoenix's bird wings. Similar. He fucking just back punched. Though his looks more like dark as Sephiroth wings. Get him, Bahamut! You're kind of heavy, Clive. Shut up. Oh, ow! Take a lot of damage to these cutscenes here. Oh! Ow! This is going very, very poorly. Ah! Ah! No, 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 no. Come on, Mitch. Oh, no, 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 ah, no, no, no! I punch you! Ow! Oh, headbutt. Not dodge. Not this time. Not this time. Ugh.
Move aside, Phoenix.
Here comes the big one. Do it. Do it, Bahamut. Yes! Blow his ass up! Blah, 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 blah. Damn, this motherfucker got a lot of health. Hellfire! Revelation! Mega Flare! Together! This is our fucking demon power! Oh my god, the trifecta! Do it. Try disaster. This is like the triangle move I did with Sora, Donald, and Goofy. We did it, guys. We fucking did it. That quick time event, that was it. That was the final boss. Watch, what if that was it? What if that actually was it? There was no, that was the final boss fight. It was just that fucking quick time event. Absolutely nobody would be disappointed. Everyone would just be like, ah, dude, that shit was fucking tight. Oh, wait, no, he's fine.
Surrender, this unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Was he literally a one-wing angel too? I think he is. He has one singular black wing. Or like one wing and a little nubbin. One-winged Ifrit. Fucking burn up time. Here we go. Get him now, so I fucking take that shit. Wait, no, Dion time. Piccolo!
Go! Save your brother!
Just dodge! Oh my god! Take this, Vegeta! Gun! Fire! Oh shit. Oh my god, it's getting so Dragon Ball in here.
I asked not for assistance. Only forgiveness!
Oh my god, it's so fucking sick. Do it, Dion. This is going further beyond. Uh-oh. He saw some left of the tank. Oh, he shot around it though. Oh. There goes giblets. Dion. Oh god, somebody catch him.
Father, it is done.
Oh. F's in the chat for Dion.
Clive! Clive! No.
I'm not a dinosaur anymore.
Yeah.
Joshua.
Thank the Founder.
Now what?
Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion. Take my hand.
No, I told you, I'll be...
That's a lot of giblets.
Come on.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
Oh, controlling it? I think I am. The core. Wait, hold on. There's no treasure behind us, is there? Clive, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm thinking I can turn around. I can't. Unfortunately, it's impossible for us to go backwards. We can only move forwards. So there's treasure back there full of more useless crafting materials. I'm afraid we're gonna have to come back and get it later, Joshua.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same. Should we stop?
Because of the cough. Yeah, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
So we are heading to the core of this crystal now. I hope that wasn't the only actual, like,
light. So cold.
Eikon fight we have.
So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It, seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
I mean, as cool as it was just a glorified quick time event. Just kind of how it was with Barnabas as well. Oh god, here comes the organ music.
Clive.
All bodies of Ifrit or all the other icons?
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber.
Uh-oh.
That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
Do they also lack eyelids?
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
Yeah? He what?
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done.
Oh.
Had you not set them free.
Whoops.
You meant for us to destroy the mother crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Mythos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Uh-oh.
Joshua.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Ugh.
Joshua! No!
Oh, I see. I see. So he was essentially, I guess those other ones weren't necessarily just Ultima, or I don't know. It's kind of hard to understand because he's saying like we, right? He's saying his fellow whatever race of god or something he was, right? Basically accompanied him to the new world. But it seems like they're all maybe just versions of himself, like a hive mind almost. So in reality, that's why when Joshua had seemingly sealed Ultima away, he was still able to do stuff, right? And still had a body, because there was only just one version of him, probably the core from that crystal. So that just kind of begged the question why the characters themselves didn't seem to ask about it. Because like I would be wondering them, like, what is this thing in me if he's right there and he's still doing shit? But they never seem to ask that for some reason.
And now we can become one.
So all versions of himself, or whatever, may join to the ultimate Ultima. Oh yeah, oh, I should feel good.
Clive. Don't speak. Shh. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel. I don't care. Just hold on. Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain. In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful.
Will?
Faith.
Oh.
The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be.
Aww.
With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us. Joshua! Don't do it, you'll... Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will.
Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place.
Oh, you finished absorbing? Good.
The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
Ah, my eyes. Was feather.
Still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
Those weird feet.
As we always have. And always will.
Oh, yes!
On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's fucking do this, Clive. I'm sick of this bitch. Oh, yeah. Nice try, bitch. Uh-oh. Ah! Come on. Ow. No. Fool. See what true power is. Oh god, holy! Oh my god! First time seeing holy in this game. Do you think holy element was a thing? Actually, I guess technically Dion was that, wasn't he? He was light. I don't know if he ever actually used holy. Granted, he was a fucking dragon most of the time. Oh. You motherfucker. Fuck you. I'll show you what fucking power is.
Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned, and so it must be cleansed.
Whoa!
Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
You motherfucker.
It can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Oh.
Try it.
Oh, fucking Ultima. Oh, God, I gotta get out of here. Oh. Come on, you motherfucker. Come on. Oh, God, he's so close. Oh, I just realized I didn't max up my fucking... Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, well. Don't know if I'll be getting the triple Zantetsuken on you. Take that!
Why? What latent force feeds these flames? I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
Us! Oh, he's starting to get a little desperate now, isn't he? Oh, here we go.
I created you, all of you.
Oh, God, throwing some extra wings.
And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Ultima risen.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna do this shit, Clive. Oh, fuck, yes, I've been waiting for this deep moment.
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who will turn the scourge upon his master.
All right, here we go. You know, whilst I've done this shit. No, no, no. Don't think so. Ow. Here, hold this. Sorry, stand there and take it right in your face. You dank bitch. Ariel. Did you say areola? What? Oh, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God, oh, God. Antistrophe. Oh, God. Oh, God, that fucking hurt. Hey, hold this. Whoa! Oh, yes. Come on, bitch. Come on. How you like it? How you like that shit? Fucking hell, Ultima. Now, this. The Rapture? Oh, God.
Enough! With fire shall fire be repaid.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Ow. Oh, God, ow. Hold this. Let me in, Ultima, let me in. Unlocking Purgatorium. Oh my God, this is getting crazy. Oh God. Oh no. Oh. How do I move up and down? Can I move up and down? I don't think I can. I don't think I can get over those. I think I just have to dodge. Like the last second. Lasers! Uh, 20 seconds! Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, Jesus Christ, oh, God, oh, God, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, oh, no. Oh, my God, did I not hit him with that? God, come on. 5. Oh, come on. Yes. They might. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God. I think I might just need to stay away from her right now. Come here. That did some damage. Yes. This is the peak fiction I was hoping for, baby. This crazy ass fucking bullshit. The power of a gun. Areola. Ow. Ow. Stellar Zeistin or... that's right, motherfucker. Damn. The moment you finish getting him off the stagger, he does that move. Ow. No, no. Ah, come on, kill this bitch. PS5, how hard to keep it up?
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were. Weak. You conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself. And realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world. Like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
Nothing! Uh-oh. Some more dank versions of himself. They're all striking a JoJo pose. What the fuck?
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete.
Ultimalius!
And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Let's do this, motherfucker! Full men and Fulgor! Oh! Oh, I don't think so. Oh god. Man, fuck this. Oh fuck it, I think he's used like Titan's arms or some shit. Whoa. Ow. No. Come here. Uh-oh. Oh god, he is. He's doing all the fucking Eikon bullshit. Here, hold this. Hold that while oh god. Fucking gonna do this shit. Here we go. Oh, I did it in the middle of his thing. Cool. Here we go. Oh, damn, I didn't get the full fucking thing. Oh, that sucks. Oh, damn, I didn't get the, I can't do my full crazy shit. Oh, well. Have some Giga Flare in the meantime. Take this. Yeah. Uh-oh. Bitch, I can do that too. Oh, hell yeah. I hear Gab in my ears. I can do that again as well. Roll move. Yeah, that's right, Sid. Come here. I'm coming.
Unyielding.
Titan! Oh, yeah, come on, fight me. Oh, my God, yes.
Get him out, Clive!
Ah! Come on.
This power. It is not yours to take.
Oh, but it is. Bitch. Oh, shit, he's fucking invincible doing that, apparently. I guess. Oh, no, I think he was so high in the air it didn't hit him. Oh, that's not good. Oh, he's doing all the crazy bullshit. Hey, hold that. Or don't. Oh, God, he's using Shiva's bullshit to slow me down. Da, 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 da.
Let your will be heard.
Oh. Know your place. Yeah, go ahead and nuke yourself, dummy. Here, hold this. Okay, then, some fucking damage that time. Bomber time. Kamehameha! Bitch, this is how you fucking do a mega flare. That's my boy.
Thanks, Unky.
Ice on feeling.
Together!
Darkness unending.
Don't worry about Leviathan. It's that one you totally forgot about, I guess.
My son.
Father!
No, mine is is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Oh my god, limit break!
And yet still you
Oh my
see.
god, the fucking music.
You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same.
Oh, sick. It's like a final boss version of oh, find the flame. Oh god, that hurt. Power of a fucking demon lord now. Come on, you bitch. Oh, yes. Do what needs to be fucking done. Imbo be the bottle. Oh, fucking dodge that bullshit. Ow. Oh, yes. Oh, fucking goddamn. Oh, I just can't stop dodging. Oh, shit. Oh, dodge again. So you say. Come on. Come on. Oh no, I'm so far away from him though. Oh, that sucks. I broke him just as I was fucking super far from him. Flames of creation. That looks like it might hurt. Okay. He's like, curse you in your fucking potions. Come on. Oh, yes. The power of a god. Ow. Ow, Jesus. Just get that screen's filled up with a lot of bullshit. Now, do it. Shiva. No. No, don't do it. Ha! Now that is fucking power. Oh, I don't have my fucking limit break. Oh, well, whatever. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. He's not dying. I think I might have hit a point of cutscenes. All right, wake up. Get up. Come on, wake up. Wake up. You dare turn my brother's pals against me?
With me, Phoenix.
burn, bitch. Oh, hell yes.
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you, or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
I cannot end.
You motherfucker. Try and stop this. Oh, wow, I'm in the fucking middle of a cutscene.
The world you seek is but a fantasy.
A Final Fantasy, say it!
The only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
Oh, I said final there. Close enough. Oh, right through his dick. Oh, gnarly.
I said, it's over.
Oh, yes. That's incredible, dude. Fucking amazing. 9,999 damage. Or no, I'm sorry. 999,999 damage. That's fucking amazing. Incredible. Okay, thank God. The final boss was amazing. Absolutely incredible. Easily just as good, if not better, than the shit that came before it. It's all squiggly now. Weird sounds. It's like crickets or something.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity.
Shut up and get inside me. I'm gonna suck you the fuck up. Yummy. Yeah, bleh. Just leave his head there. Alright. Now what? Neat. Because we're back when we were both short. Oh god, my mom's back. Ah, Jesus. Younger Unky. Oh, was this when he like got made into the shield and maybe given some of Joshua's power? Yeah. Yep. Sure was. Give him a wink. The baby. Or are you going further back? Neat. Only cleaned him up a little bit.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic.
consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me.
Big fist energy.
These are our terms.
Nuke this motherfucker! I guess that was the only way to blow this thing up. I can just punch that core like I usually do. Woo! There's a nice little floating island there now. For a little bit. Some realistic looking water. Oh, is that it? Oh. Still alive. Oh, there's the petrification. Oh, yeah, it's kicking in hard. I was wondering if it affected him or not. It seemed like up to this point, like it really, like he couldn't get petrified, you know? There's like no mention of it in the story at all affecting him. All these different actors and actresses playing all these different characters for all the variety of languages.
Aren't you the most beautiful thing? He is, isn't he?
Aw.
What are you gonna call him?
Baby.
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him.
It's all right.
Oh.
Toggle out here sad.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark. For
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Oh.
And thus did our journey end.
A farewell to fate. The end. I got you. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that we were all kind of doomed at the end there. You know, that Clive, Joshua, and Dion were all going to be toast by the end of the game. So I'm not too surprised by that. Not gonna lie, I actually think that was a honestly, pretty great ending. I actually really liked that ending. It was very poignant. It was sad, but I think it was. It just felt like how this had to end, you know? It would have felt honestly kind of weird if Clive just came back and was like, oh, we all lived happily ever after, just given the theming of the game, you know? Felt like sacrifices had to be made here, you know? But yeah, the final boss fight was great. Well, that was a really fucking amazing final boss fight. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, guys. With that, I guess we were freaking, we did it. We reached the end of Final Fantasy XVI. I guess to give my final thoughts then, while the credits are rolling here. I feel like I've already talked a lot about, honestly, my feelings on the game overall. But I will say at the very least that I think this game, it ended very well, which is good. Even if it did, I feel like struggle a little bit in the latter, like, final third of the game. But I guess let's talk about the things that I really liked about it, because this game did do a lot of things right. I think the characters and the visuals and the designs and stuff were so well done in this game. Like, this game really looks next gen to me, even despite it actually, like, I don't know if it actually truly is a representation of like the best representation of the next gen experience, right? But I think a lot of it is just the fact that the artwork and everything is just so well done. Textures and lighting. The lighting in this game is crazy good. And the environments also look crazy good. Beautiful game. Love its color palette. It managed to make characters pop in a way while still feeling just some level like realistic. And I dug it. I really dug it. Music in this game was insanely good. Absolutely fucking godlike soundtrack by Soken. He absolutely 100% deserves to win the best soundtrack of this year. And if he doesn't win, then we need to riot in the streets, because this shit was amazing. From beginning to end, the music of this game was fucking amazing. I've been listening to the soundtrack like ever since I started the playthrough of this. Always just playing the stuff that I've already listened to, of course, in the game. And now I've got those final boss themes, especially when fucking like a remix of Find the Flame came on. Shit, dude. God damn. Better believe up and listen to that shit later. Fantastic fucking soundtrack. Battle system was also really freaking fun. I will say I really especially enjoyed at the end when I managed to actually pull off a triple Zantetsuken. That was definitely the highlight, I think, for me. It was like actually pulling off that crazy bullshit and getting like 200,000 damage. And I appreciated the game gave you like, instead of focusing on stats, they focused on execution, you know? And I have to appreciate that to an extent. Even if it does lead to some of my issues with the game, I still think that in terms of like being able to execute cool shit, they definitely let you do that in this game, you know? I think that the characters in the game are also really good. I think Clive, I think Gav, I think Jill in like as a person and stuff is also good, but again, I'll get into that in a second. I think Uncle Byron was fantastic. Torgo was a good little buddy. Joshua was good, albeit I also have a few issues with him as well. I think a lot of the supporting cast in the Hideaway was also pretty fantastic. I think Otto was great. Hippocrates was a great lore guy. Vivian was it's just kind of there. Tarja was pretty good too. I liked Karen and Blackthorn was okay though. I did kind of find him to be a little mopey, especially with just mostly the quest that surrounded him. And I think that the lore of the world, like how much they actually like jam packed in there with like its crazy like lore system that allows you to like read story bits about specific characters and things was really cool. Even if at the end of this game, I found myself not using it nearly as much because after we got a grasp of certain terms like bearers and dominance and icons and things like that, the story became much simpler. And I feel like the further it got in, the simpler it got. By the end, we were doing like we do in every Final Fantasy and killing God in the end. And I think that some of the battles in this game, those fucking boss fights, dude, those icon fights were so fucking sick. They were so fucking sick. Even the boss fights where I'm actually fighting as just regular Clive too were also fucking sick. Just, oh my God, the most anime over the top bullshit, and I fucking love it. It was so cool. The fight, I think easily the highlight for me in the whole game was the fight with Titan. That shit still to me was just amazing. When we're like falling out of the sky, taking one of his tentacles and literally bisecting the motherfucker in half, and then falling inside of him and punching each other for like 3 hours. I thought that was fucking just incredible. Absolutely peak fiction. So I really did enjoy a lot of things about this game. Unfortunately, there are also quite a few things about this game that I feel hold it back. And it's sort of why I don't know if I would say that this game was the slam dunk of a Final Fantasy game that I sort of thought it might be. Before going into this, I sort of, knowing that Yoshi P and his team were the one behind this, and how well things worked out for Final Fantasy XIV for them, and just how much they seem to really work well, have like a good workflow and do good stuff together. It just seemed to me like, yeah, this is just a match made in heaven. This seems like this is going to make this game probably one of the best. And everything from we see from the trailers and everything kind of made it seem like that could be the case. Though I did even have a few things that I feel like still did end up kind of becoming true, and that namely came to the side content. We didn't see a lot of it in those presentations, and I kind of see why now. Side content in this game was not great. It basically was, like I said a number of times, it's a coin toss between whether you got something completely menial and boring. Though to be fair, most of the objectives and things you were doing were menial, but at least half of them were at least sort of interesting, and then half of those were exceptional. Those are usually the ones with the cutscenes or ones that came with like important character moments, right? That lasted all the way to the end of the game. This game feels very much padded out by a lot of its content. A game that could have been 30 to 40 hours as opposed to 60 to 70 hours. And I think that having that fat trimmed would have done so much to making the game more enjoyable. I think it would have made a lot of the issues that we have with it, not just myself. I've seen so many people say this, you know, that the same issues that I have, like I feel like it would go away because the game basically didn't overstay its welcome. And I think this game, as it is, does by the end sort of feel like it overstayed it a little bit, especially if you're trying to do all the quests. I think even if you're not though, like quests like Mid's boat thing that get inserted in the main story, as well as some of the in-between moments, are not great and kind of feel meandering at times. I'd say easily the best one was the Uncle Byron one, but that's just because Uncle Byron was an exceptionally realized character in the game. So, you know, I think this game had a bit of pacing problems, especially in the later half where we flashed forward to the future and it's just sort of became like, all right, on to the next Mother Crystal, break that, kill the boss, go to the next Mother Crystal, break that, kill the Eikon or dominant, you know. Characters like Jill get kind of tossed to the side after their arc is essentially concluded. And that really is unfortunate when it's like, they should be a major character. They should feel like they're participating in the story throughout the entirety of it, not just like they get their moment and they're done. So essentially she just had her like moment of revenge and was then Clive's love interest and nothing else. And that sucks because I think she was pretty awesome. She was a real badass character. I really would have loved to see her do and contribute more in the game. I almost feel like in some ways Gav got more fucking like, I don't know, sauce than Jill did by the end of the game, which is fucking funny. Similarly, I feel like Joshua also was like, I feel he just didn't get utilized in the best of ways, and it felt like his whole journey of like going off on his own to discover with stuff about Ultima didn't really like actually provide much benefit. Like, since he seemed like came back and was like, I have learned nothing, you know? And it's like, wait, what are we doing? And a lot of those little plot elements feel like they just aren't explained well either. Like, why was he not including Clive in this? Why did he feel the need to go off by himself? I initially thought it had to be, because he had Ultima stored inside of him, but he like, he joins us later on and he still has them sealed. So like, what was the deal? Story beats and some things just feel like they were abandoned or forgotten about. Torgal feels like, as a gameplay element, he just got dropped completely. There seemed to be, I think, a lot of clear signs of cut content. I think partially in the Barnabas fight, I swear to God, there was going to be an Eikon fight in there. They just didn't get it. And similarly, some quest lines and NPCs just sort of also drop off suddenly for no reason. Fucking Oscar hanging out my office there, you know, that was a very fine example of that. But this game also suffered from a lot of, I feel like, very like little minor things that end up contributing to a feeling that I had throughout the game, especially as the further I went in and more I played it. And that's this feeling of like a slog, right? Like in between the moments where you're getting in those crazy awesome anime fights and big character moments, other spots just felt like a slog in terms of both its story, in terms of Clive's freaking mobility as he runs around towns and goes around the hideaway and there's no fast travel. Even around on my chocobo just feels kind of slow, like it should have been at least like 10 to 20% faster than it was. And the pacing kind of suffers for it too, where it becomes so predictable about how things are gonna kind of proceed through the story. And instead of like things being sort of set up around characters and their moments, they're still just giving like a section of the game that's theirs, right? And that's kind of it. Like Barnabas feels like he should have been really spread throughout the story, where like I fought him earlier on and then like failed and then fought some dudes and fought him again and maybe fail again and then come back stronger every time. Like that would have made a lot more sense than just simply jam-packing 3 fights in like the span of a few hours. Similarly, the RPG elements in this game are just insanely needless and pointless. They feel tacked on like an afterthought, legitimately. And it also leads to the game's exploration similarly being awful. I'm gonna say right now, I think the actual exploration of this game sucks. And the reason it really fucking sucks is that none of the gear and shit that you get in this game feels good or interesting. The most interesting thing you get is the Berserker ring, and you get that early on in that quest thing. Everything else is like, raise this by 5% or whatever, or decrease the cooldown by this amount. And that's just not that interesting. None of it actually influences or changes how the game plays in any way except for the Berserker ring. Your new weapons just change the stats. They don't add any kind of elements. There's no change to your combos in any way. Similarly, this game's crafting system just serves no purpose. It's linear. There's no choices or anything to be made in there. So it just feels like superfluous, has no reason to be existing here. It just feels like it gives you a reason to get this random bullshit inside the chests that are spread around the world. But like, I got literally thousands of materials for certain things that like I would never end up using. So by the end of the game, I'm just like, I'm finding chests and I just don't care because none of the shit I'm getting in there is interesting. It's always just like the same fucking crafting materials, the same fucking useless accessories for the various Eikon abilities. And as great as this game's combat system is and feels to play, I don't know if I would say by the end of the game, it sort of was enough to carry it and be enough to fulfill this whole game. This game needed something else. It needed something else to occupy your time, to act as another mechanic, whether it be through the choices and character scenarios, whether the whole thing with me getting seals for all these different characters, maybe that could have added to like a faction system where I had to choose like who I give my allegiance to. You know, like there's all these things in this game that sort of suggest that like there's like a purpose to it, but there really isn't. Like the seal system doesn't, like, despite it having a weird or a unique icon of its own every time you got one, they didn't amount to anything. It wasn't like that was like something that was a decision of mine. It just is, it's like essentially just getting an item like anything else. Nobody treated me differently after that. And it was all linear. It was always going to happen regardless of what I did. Similarly, things just feel like they were carried over and kind of left here from like FF14, like the whole like giving items to NPCs, right? Where you have to have a menu that pops up. Like that just seems like something left over from FF14 that was like, why is this even here? What like purpose does this give? I actually thought that the game at some point would actually give me a choice. Like, I'd have to pick a thing to give to somebody and that was going to affect a quest in some way. But no, it doesn't. And similarly, a lot of the quests also feel very MMO-like. And then they have you going out and doing the absolute most mind-numbing task of collecting like 30 plants or just killing this one thing or this thing, or just go over and talk to this guy. Run very slowly over. Also, I have to say by the end, I was surprised actually at the lack of enemy variety. I couldn't believe that by the end, that the final area going to elude, I was still seeing all the same enemies I'd already encountered like a billion times at this point. Bombs, like purple versions of bombs, a bunch of Akashics that are, again, are just blue versions of enemies we've seen before generally, except for like a few casting ones. The iron armor, the troll guys. They threw in a behemoth there to surprise us, but then immediately after, giving that to us in a boss fight, then we have like literally a quest and a bounty, like literally back to back just after that. So many monsters are sort of basically recolored and used again. And that's not like that's a bad thing, but there has to be enough in the game to feel like you're getting something new. Like I feel like I should be in a final area of the game and have like some difference between how I started the game, but it really isn't. I'm still just running into dogs too. It was so unusual. And the way I fought them didn't change at all since I started the game either, except from the fact that I have more icons. But none of the icons really led to any like thing that felt like you needed to change to them. It was more just for the sake of your own variety, right? To add to your own, like doing something different, but you're still killing them the exact same way you did before. I could easily have just stuck with the first three that I got, Phoenix, Garuda, and Ramu, and I could have done the entire game that way. I ignored everything else I got afterwards. And I think I just also leads to the other problem that the game is just too easy. Like it really was ridiculously easy. Enemy fodder enemies are just too numerous. The ones that have no will gauge. Like just too fucking many of those things. After a while, like it's cool at first when you're like, plowing through them. But by the end, I was just excited to see anybody that had a will gauge. But even they felt like they died too quickly by the end. This isn't even like a kind of experience like, oh, I grinded too much so I got over leveled. This game's leveling system is so linear. Like most of the EXP you get from the big shit, from the big bosses. And smaller encounters really don't give you like a ton to make you just over leveled. Like, good luck fucking grind to like level 99 in a first playthrough in this game. Oh my God, it'd be like fucking impossible. It would take forever. And it's also just, like I said, this game is already piss easy on the hardest difficulty right out the gate. There's no reason, absolutely no reason to want to grind to that level. The thing is, I'm being pretty critical here, right? But I do want to say, I don't want to like be incredibly harsh on Yoshi P and his team because one, they seem like some really good dudes, right? They seem like some people who really care about what their fan base has to say. They're very receptive to feedback and that they really did put their heart and soul into making this game. I think though that some of the things that worked well in a Final Fantasy XIV MMO game that they seemingly brought over here just doesn't work as well for a single player action game. So I honestly wouldn't mind if they were given the task with making another, mainline FF game down the line. But I do hope that they learned from this experience, and listened to the feedback that people have, because there is a lot in this game that is fantastic. This game is the prime example of a game with incredibly, just like astronomically high highs and also incredibly low lows. And the low lows aren't even just like it's bad, it's more that it's boring. Like characters will just talk too long about things that just don't matter that much, for side quests that are so like inane and ridiculous. And I get the idea to try to just make it feel like the world is lived in and real. But sometimes after a while, I started to feel like, man, I'm getting kind of tired of listening to these guys talk, and I kind of just want to play, even though I wanted to do all of the quests in the game. Oh, hey, I can hold the button down and make it go fast. Whee! There we go. Special thanks in memory of Stephen Critchlow, Kevin Kraft. Oh, we got something at the end here. A billion years later.
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother.
Look at us. Not having to use damn crystals. Just gonna spark this shit.
Come on. If only I had the flames for Eikon.
Eikon? Have you been reading that silly story again?
Ah, yeah.
Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles.
Yeah, shit never fucking
You
happened.
see? Well done. Now, be a good lad and play with your brother until supper.
Come on. Hurry. Hurry.
Poppy!
Right. Right, let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then? War of the Eikon.
Final Fantasy, Joshua Rosfield.
Right. And I get to be Ifrit. Right, I'm the older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
No fat puppy. Look at him running around. Guess Joshua wrote a book about his journey, or Yoda did, or whatever. But where one journey ends. Falling Star. Fulfill a legacy. Create a game clear data. All right. I choose you, Pikachu. New Game Plus now available on the title screen. It's optional to play start a new game with player and IMD carried over from the previous complete playthrough. The gameplay mode, Final Fantasy mode, is also available as an exclusive with New Game Plus. Increased enemy strength and increased player level cap. Oh, is the level cap for this game on like a first playthrough level 50 or something? Level 100, new gear and items. Wow, really? Do you actually get new gear? Mode exclusive content. It's most recommended for players who wish to test their limits. All right, guys. Yeah, we did it, man. We fucking did it. So yeah, it's just continuing then. I think that this game is still a really good game. I think I'd probably personally give it like an 8, you know, if I had to give it like a rating or something. I think what I was hoping and was thinking the game was going to be was like a 9 or a 10. But unfortunately, I do feel that these issues do bring it down a bit, but not enough to completely like ruin the game. I still think the game is excellent. And I still think it's actually one of the best Final Fantasies I played in many years. And I'm not talking about, and that goes aside from 7 Remake. 7 Remake is literally based off of another game that is 7, right? So it's like just going off the new mainline stuff, right? I still feel like this is the best one I probably played since Final Fantasy X. I thought 12 was all right, but I got stuck honestly at one point, and I don't know if I loved the characters. I kind of had some problems with a lot of it. 13 I think is awful. I greatly dislike 13. And I didn't play 13, 2, or 3. I got bored of 15. 15 has, it's funny, I think 15 handles their characters better than probably this game does, because they treat your party members like, you know, party members, and that's like the whole journey and experience, while this game is much more about kind of Clive, and, you know, your party members are just kind of there, but they don't really do anything. But I greatly disliked the gameplay of 15. I thought the gameplay of 15 was so dull, and the world was incredibly dull. Once you realize just everything's just copy and paste gas stations and full of bounties and fishing and nothing else. But I do think that this game is quite good, but it also has, I think, a lot of things that hold it back from, I think, being one of like the absolute best FF games ever. I would still put I would definitely put 7 above this. I think I would probably even put 9 above this game, even though 9 suffers from some problems at the end of its game as well. But I think it was much more varied in its content. I think 10 is also a better game than this as well. 6 is definitely a better game than this. And then I think after all those games I just named, then I probably put like 16. I think 16 probably is, in my opinion, better than 12. Definitely 13, 15. And I mean, 4 is a classic, but it's also, I don't know, like going back, its story is a little, it's got some dumb moments in that game too. So I think I would maybe rate 16 above like some of the earlier like 1 to 5 Final Fantasies. And I think I would also probably put it above 8 as well. That might be a slight. That might bother some people. 8's an interesting game, but 8's a weird game as well, all right? And a lot of it depends on whether you like Squall, and I did not like Squall. I did not like him. He only becomes tolerable by the end of the game. By that point, I didn't care anymore. But yeah, I think this game does feel like it was the game that Yoshi P and his team intended to make, right? I don't know. I didn't really sense any huge dev problems, like developmental issues or like a developmental hell they seem to go through. Even based on the teasers that we saw, it wasn't like it didn't look like that in the final game. No, it definitely did. I think that this game, the problems with it is on a very fundamental structural level, and is thus not exactly something that can be easily remedied. So I don't know if like updates or DLC, because we are actually supposed to get like 2 things of DLC as well, which I'll definitely be checking out down the line. I don't know if those are going to necessarily fix the problems, right? I mean, we might get a Final Fantasy XVI Royale Edition like we did for 15, right? Like a special big dick edition. That'll probably include all the DLC and any other stuff, whether they include more costumes and stuff. But I don't know if, like, unless they do things like they revamp entirely the crafting system, they actually give Clive different combos, they let his party, like, actually be controlled and have, like, an implication in fights, and or also be part of the quest lines. Like, they add a whole new mode of something to, you know, give you something else to do in the game, or make Clive run a little fast. Like, there's so many like both little and big things that I feel like would need to be done to truly make the game like the 10 out of 10 that I think it could have been, you know? But I also feel like a lot of things they did were things that on paper sound great, but end up just not being maybe as good as, or as fun to play as you would think. Like, you think that giving each of the quest lines really excellent dialogue and very deeply written story moments would be good, but what it actually leads to is that you just start like skipping through shit because most of it is just so unimportant and doesn't matter, especially for this dull quest. Even if the voice acting is fantastic, it's like, fuck, you just want, and after a while you're just, there's so much talk, you just want to play the game, you know? I think this game is also just an excellent example of game design is hard, all right? It is not easy. But I also I want to give credit where credit is due and say the things that this game does right, it does so fucking right. And it's so just like the best shit in the industry, right? Like genre defining stuff. And I will definitely be listening to this soundtrack for many, many, many years of my life. Like, I think it is wonderful. I will always come back to it. And I will also always come back to those big epic moments of like Clive realizing that he's Ifrit, or him fighting with Titan or Bahamut. Even the tender moments with him and Jill I thought were really sweet. I actually did like their little romance together. I thought that was, again, well done. You know, they seemed like they were good for each other. But yeah, I think that this game was very good, albeit it might have lost a little bit of its steam by the end. But it's absolutely a journey I think is worth anyone's time. Even if whether you're a Final Fantasy fan or not, because this is a very different Final Fantasy game. There's nothing quite like this one. And I'm looking forward to seeing what DLC we get. A lot of people are thinking it might have to do with Leviathan, since Leviathan was mentioned, but, you know, is seemingly no impact on anything in the story. Hell, it didn't even show up in the final boss fight. You're gonna take away one of your powers. Did you forget about that, Ultima? I don't know. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll definitely check it out, whatever it does end up being, because I am very curious. I almost feel like they're going to be focusing on like Joshua and Jill specifically. That's kind of my theory. Like Joshua and his journey, like they'll like, you know, go into more detail about that, and maybe Jill back when in her captivity or something. If they did Leviathan, I mean, like, who would get it? Would it be Clive again? Would they just have Clive get like another Eikon ability? and then like throw like an additional quest that happened before he went to go face Ultima? I'm not sure. I really am not sure. But anyway, guys, I do hope that you all enjoyed this playthrough of Final Fantasy 16. I know it was a long one, and I know by the end it did sort of start to, I think, lose a lot of interest with you guys. I can't help but notice, you know, I do pay attention to analytics and comments and things like that. So, which is unfortunate, and it's just how it goes sometimes. I think the last time I felt a game like overstates welcome to that extent was probably Ni no Kuni 2. I think that was probably the last one I had sort of a similar feeling, where by the end it was like, yeah, this game kind of, it feels like maybe went longer than it should have, and a lot of the things that I liked about it sort of started to fade away by the end, where it was like, yeah, it just didn't give you enough variety to its gameplay to warrant how long it was. But I'm still really glad I played it. I am glad that I experienced this with you guys. Aside from 7 Remake, this is really the first mainline Final Fantasy game that we've actually done a full Let's Play of on this channel, which is, I know it sounds unusual, but I mean, up to this point, there just haven't really been that many that I've been super excited about. Even 15, when I like tried it briefly, I was like, nah, I don't want to, I just didn't want to play any more of it, you know? So I'm glad, I'm really glad that we checked this out. And I hope that, you know, you guys still enjoy this playthrough. Hopefully I made this entertaining enough for you guys to make it something you were happy to come back and see at least a bit of. And hopefully you guys don't take my critiques for this game like as me being too harsh in the game, because I really do want to give the benefit of the doubt to the things that this game does very well, and make clear that I really did enjoy most of my time with this game. Also, I didn't even say my things that I loved about this game. Gotta give a huge shout out to all the voice actors, and the voice direction of this game was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Some of the best I've heard in any game. Like, even like comparable to even like Xenoblade 3, and something's even better than that at times. It was just stunning how great and how emotional all of the dialogue in this game was. So again, even the little NPCs, right? Every fucking NPC is like acting like out of their fucking mind. It was crazy. So gotta give it to Yoshi P and his team. I really appreciate them crafting this journey for us, and for you guys for joining me on this epic Let's Play. If you guys did at least get some enjoyment out of this series, really would appreciate leaving a like and a favorite. It really does help me out. And hey, if you haven't already, why not consider subscribing? Because this journey might be over, but we're going to be hopping into a brand new journey next time. So consider becoming a picky penguin aboard the SSLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny, because we always got some new journeys and crazy shenanigans we get to on this channel. So I promise it'll be worth your time. Thank you guys so much again for joining me. Can't wait to listen to this soundtrack some more. I've been working out of this music. It was fucking great, dude. And again, huge thank you to Sai for editing this series. He did a great job, man. So I'll see you all next time for a brand new series. And as always, picky penguins, till that time, stay classy.